Okay.
There.
I think as we enter as we just passed through Veterans Weekend and we move toward Thanksgiving, this is a great time to take a moment to give thanks to veterans. At the church I attended this weekend, they had envelopes for you to write letters to veterans and thank them for their service. It occurred to me that I hadn't done that since 1967, when my brother served in the Vietnam War. We wrote him letters essentially every single day. It was one of the exercises when we got home from school. When we got letters back from him, they were heavily edited and cut up and very hard to understand them. But I really did understand at a young age how important the sacrifice that our family made, he made. In his platoon of 400 men, only 4 people returned. Wow. So I think in the spirit of the topic, what I've entitled my speech, More or Less. And I think that we ask individuals to give more so that we have less tyranny, enjoy more freedoms. And it's very important. In recent weeks, people have talked on a number of topics that really have implied balance in your life or the benefits of doing more or being more of yourself. And I thought this was an opportune topic for me to tell you a little about my beliefs and who I am. My church teaches us to be more like Christ, to be more of Him and less of ourselves, to sacrifice yourself for others, to use your spiritual gifts so that you can enhance and build others' lives, and in so doing, they actually construct and build your life. We live in a society of more, and more. As George Carlin would say, more stuff.
More beer for me.
I think we've all found the right balance in the materialistic world that we live in and our spiritual world, whether it be Christian-based or other. I've actually gone through a period that we would call in the walk a drought, in which I've done without. I lost my job in the casino business. I lost my wife. I went through 5 years where I made less than $10,000 and lived in Orange County. On the other hand, more freedom, more time, more creativity, and apply yourself. I seriously question a lot of our government's policies. Our government seems to be more about spending and less about accountability. I look at the political structure, and we seem to have 2 schools of thought. More government, less independence. Or those that believe in more independence and less government. I think this is a critical time for our country, and a critical time to consider carefully who our leadership should be. If we choose wrong, we will have less. If we choose wisely, we'll have more. I go back to my own experience as a kid, and I was so excited when I built my first computer. We built it from a kit. It's a digital equipment company. It wasn't much of a computer, very small amount of memory. We used a tape cassette recorder to load it. It would count numbers, so you'd see that it was loading. Quite often it didn't load completely. And when it did, now what? But it was a great vehicle. The one thing I would say about computer programming is, at a young age, is you've got the time to fool with it and to learn. Within a few weeks, we were writing operating systems, we were writing programs, writing word processors, writing essentially a VisiCalc or a Excel spreadsheet kind of program, and it was very exciting. When I look at the issue of, say, like unemployment, how many times when people are unemployed do we, in comforting, say, you'll have more time to read or more time to catch up and do the things that you want to do, but who doesn't? They don't, because they don't always seize the opportunity to do more, to use their time more effectively, to reach out to others. They often feel rejected and even a sense of depression during a period of unemployment. I really wonder whether it makes sense for us to extend benefits, give more benefits. It seems very, very kind to do. But in some ways it's very cruel, because the more time you're on unemployment, the less likely you are to get a job and to work again, especially in your chosen field. Life is all about more or less. And I want more for each of you.